Hello, my name is Moises. I'm the founder of AgentGuild, and this is an intro and overview video. So first I would like to start with showing the 4 stages of AI assisted coding adoption. The first stage on the left side is, of course, no adoption at all. So you are a developer, you are coding without any AI involvement in your process. Of course, satisfaction is, you are happy, you are coding after all. The second stage, where there are a vast majority of developers already, is using a smart or AI-powered auto-completion tool like GitHub Copilot, for example. This is a relatively small involvement of AI, but it gives you a lot of power, right? Because you can autocomplete code snippets that you typically write often. So according to a GitHub and Microsoft study, this can give you a productivity surplus of 50%. So that means that you are 1.5x productive with this tooling. Then on the third position, you can find the, let's say, the hype of vibe coding and what I'm calling the freestyle or cowboy style vibe coding, which means that you open a Cloud Code terminal or codex, and then you type a really vague prompt, and then you hope to get fully working code. That of course never happens, even though there are many people who are claiming that it does. So what is happening is that a lot of people are getting frustrated about the results, and this is based on my experience, personal experience, but also discussing with other senior developers, junior developers, even product people. You don't get the results that you would expect. I'm widely stating there that you get a 0.5 productivity, which means that your productivity is actually reduced because you are spending a lot of time restructuring the chaos that the AI agent is doing with your code, debugging, and managing the scope creep that the agent started doing a lot of functionalities and over-engineering the whole thing. I have in a little corner there a 2x because there are a few people who actually can tame the AI agent to do what they want. But then this implies them giving really detailed prompts and better instructions, which would actually put them really close to the fourth stage that you have on the right, which is structured AI coding. And that involves using curated prompts, orchestration, a kind of a lightweight process. You can say, I want to use TDD and I want to use specifications as the source of truth, and then you can, your code is disposable because you can remove everything and generate it again. Or you can use multiple agents and have one agent specialized on Java, another one on React, and then you have a front end, a back end, another one specialized in deploying to AWS, you name it, right? Then in my experience, this is making you 4 times as productive as not using AI at all. Of course, there are many studies or research about the topic, or they are starting throwing really different numbers. So this is always based on opinions and personal experiences. So what you're seeing in here as well is that people who, the people on the third stage, they are transitioning either to the right by putting more effort in writing instructions, writing guidelines, and making the AI work as they expect, or they become what I'm calling vibe coding haters, and you can find a lot of them on LinkedIn, Reddit. They are a lot. Same as the vibe coding hype boosters, right? That they are also a lot. The thing is that you don't need to go through all these stages as a sequence. You can jump actually from the first stage to the last one and become 4 times more productive just by having all these structures and prompts and orchestration ready. But if you work for an organization What is the problem here? The problem here, or the pain, is that you need to write all those prompts and instructions, and that's an iterative process. You require a lot of learning. You do something, you try again. Okay, is this producing the code I wanted? No. Okay, let's write more instructions. So it's really iterative. You must learn best practices and agent-specific instructions. It's not the same telling Cloud Code that they need to use plan mode by preference, or say think harder, than asking codecs to do something similar, or writing the instructions for cursor. So you need to learn what you're doing for every, depending on the platform. Even for the same platform, you need to read a lot of documentation and best practices as well, and again, going through the iterative process. It requires some experience on software development. So you must have designed software before and you must have written guidelines for people as well, because you are writing guidelines for machines. So it requires experience on shaping systems, modeling systems, and writing guidelines. There is another pain here, which is that if you try to scale this to the entire organization, if each developer or senior developer, if they are writing prompts and they remain local, and they have a set of guidelines and they remain local, then each developer is doing the same thing, and they might be taking different approaches. So you will get different results as well. Plus, it's not a one-time effort, because it requires regular updates and maintenance. If you're working with a programming language, with a framework, they get updated. Guidelines, you need to update them as well. All in all, this means a minimum of 4 to 5 hours spent on prompts, instructions every week per engineer. If you look at, well, I have 4 times the productivity of an engineer. Okay, then the 4 or 5 hours are worth the time. But what if you wouldn't need even those 4 to 5 hours? That's even better, right? So this is time that you can save. Also, you are wasting a lot of money on this iterative process per developer, right? So that's also a lot of money, because this is per developer, and the minimum of 4 to 5 hours is average per week as well per engineer. So I'm bringing you AgentGuild. What is AgentGuild? Well, it's providing all these instructions, specialized agents, a structure when you are coding with AI agents, orchestration, all of this as a service. You can keep using your tools. So if you're using Codex or Cloud Code, you can keep using them with whatever development environment you are using as well. What I give you are AI coding guidelines, the structure, context ready from day one. So you can directly download them from the AgentGuild server and start using them now. You don't need to learn that prompt engineering or writing specific instructions, because I'm giving you them ready to use. In these instructions, what you get as well, because I've been working more than 20 years in software development and architecture, modeling systems, knowing how to map business to code, I have put there a specialized AI agent in architecture and system modeling that you will get as part of the guild. So yeah, this is really big value as well. You get a centralized repository for all your teams to use the same prompts and instructions, so you get consistent results and the same patterns followed by everyone using AI for coding. And you get as well regular updates and maintain agents. So if there are security vulnerabilities, you will get a security agent that is capable of fixing it, best practices, new agents, new features. So you will save time and money, and you will accelerate your AI adoption journey instead of going through all the pain and struggles of especially the stage 3 around starting to use or starting to write code. You get directly into something that works. As additional services, I provide consultancy and training, so I can help your organization get up to speed really quickly not only with this SaaS offering, but also with consultancy and training. So that's also good news for you. How does it work, AgentGuild? Well, what you see here is a process of 4 steps. First you need an account on AgentGuild. Then you can connect to the AgentGuild server from your agentic tool, let's say Cloud Code, and then Cloud Code will orchestrate, let's say, with AgentGuild how to download, because all these instructions are there in AgentGuild MCP server. So Cloud Code will download all the instructions, will select a guild of agents for your specific project. You will get the process for doing specs driven if you want, but that's of course totally recommended. You will get the system modeling agent that is capable of structuring everything so you code better with multiple agents, and you will get regular updates and new features. Cloud Code connects to that, gets all that information, and then the instructions are saying that Cloud Code creates a structure of files in your local project. And that's the typical agentic tool instructions. So that could be CloudMD, and that will include the AgentGuild instructions as well. So that will be the CloudMD powered by AgentGuild. You will get multiple agents depending on your project, as I said. You will get a AgentGuild folder with a local cache of all this information, and also a file where you can actually communicate with the agents without interrupting them. That's the agent notes. You can check in the documentation for more information about that. And then for the task-driven and specs-driven development, you get 2 additional folders, which are the system specs and the tasks folder within docs that will help you code without actually needing to care about the code, because your source of truth are the tasks and the system specs in principle, so you don't need to do anything else. So AgentGuild AI, that's the website. You can join there as a beta tester for free, and then later there will be plans available, but you see they are worth the money if you think about the AI struggles and the cost that it can have on your team. I hope you like this intro video, and I hope to see you in the AgentGuild beta program. So thank you all.